first grade. How are you?
Hi, Mrs. Carter. It's me, Froggy.
Hey, Froggy. How are you today?
I'm doing great. How are you, Mrs. Carter?
I'm great. Today our story is Animal Homes.
Animal homes? Oh, I love animals.
Oh, I do too.
Yes. And guess what? I brought some pictures.
Oh,
with
can
me.
I see? Can the first graders
yes,
see?
you can. Yes, you can. Hold on.
Oh,
Here's
wow.
my first picture. Yes. Here we go. There we go.
Oh, wow. Oh, you getting some help?
Yeah, let me get some help. Ooh,
Oh, okay, good.
okay.
Awesome. Oh, what is that?
That's a bear.
That's a bear. What sound do bears make?
Grizzly bear.
They do. Where do they live?
Bears live in caves.
They do. Do you know anything extra special about bears?
Bears sleep during the wintertime, called hibernation.
Oh, how do they do that?
And what they do is that they eat during the spring and during the summer and fall. Then when winter comes, they go into their caves and sleep all until spring comes again.
Oh, so they must eat a whole lot right before they hibernate.
Yes, they do.
Oh, that way that when they get in the caves, their heart rate can slow down and they can just kind of rest and sleep all during the winter.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, do you have any more pictures?
Oh, let me
this is
see.
good. I love your pictures.
Let me move. There we go.
Okay.
And guess what this is, Miss Al Carter? What do you think that is?
That's an owl.
That's an owl.
What
Yes,
sound
it
do
is.
they make?
Ooh.
That's right.
Yes.
Do you know something special about owls?
Owls, what they do is they are nocturnal.
Oh, do you know what nocturnal means?
Nocturnal means that they sleep during the day and they come out at night.
So animals that sleep during the day and come out at night, they're called what?
Nocturnal.
Outstanding. Do you know any other animals that are nocturnal?
A bat. A bat is a nocturnal animal.
That's true.
Yep.
Oh, any more pictures?
Oh, let me see what else I have here. Oh.
I'm excited. You came prepared today, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I brought plenty of pictures. And this animal right here is lots of fun. I like this animal here.
What is it? Oh, I know what that is.
What is it?
It's a raccoon.
It's a raccoon. Yes, it is.
Oh, he looks kind of cute. Where do raccoons live?
They live in trees too. And they also can be nocturnal.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Raccoons
yes.
are nocturnal? And they live in trees.
And they live in trees.
You know, I also heard raccoons are very smart.
And very, very smart.
Oh, wow. Any more pictures?
Oh, let's see.
I wonder if a raccoon makes a sound.
I don't know. I never
Maybe
heard
a really tiny squeaky sound or something. Oh, that's a cute picture. I see those around where I live.
Oh, yes, those are deer.
Yeah, they go running into the trees and into the forest.
Yes, they
Is
go.
that where they live?
That's where they live, in the forest.
They do?
Mhm.
Oh, I wonder if they make a noise.
And no, I don't know. I've never heard a deer make a noise.
Maybe or something.
Maybe.
Nothing really noticeable.
And deer are very fascinating. They really like to come out during the wintertime.
Oh, do they?
Yes, they do.
You know what to think about? I do see a lot of deer. Sometimes we have to be careful when we're driving because we might hit one because they don't really know about the streets and how dangerous they are.
No, they don't.
Oh, that's a beautiful picture too.
Thank you. I have some more. Hold on.
Okay, you do. How exciting!
And can you guess what this is? Can you guess?
Yep. They in my backyard, I have a fence. And they crawl on the top of my fence. I don't understand how they can bounce like that, but
Yes, they're called a squirrel.
that's a squirrel.
Yes, it is.
And where do squirrels live?
Squirrels live just about everywhere. And they live in trees.
That's true. I think they find holes in trees.
Yes, they
and
do.
empty logs and stuff.
Yes, they do.
And that's where they sleep. And they make nests in them.
Yes, they do.
Oh, that's a cute little squirrel.
Yes. And he makes a noise like when he's angry.
Oh, really?
Yes,
You know what? I'm looking at our story and I actually see a squirrel on it.
And there's a squirrel. Yes, it is.
Yay! And wait a minute. Look, I see an
Owl
Owl.
as well. Yes.
And
a
look,
bat too. There.
that's
Wow.
right.
Way to go.
And there's a
I don't know what that is.
It's a
Looks
bird.
like a bird.
It looks like a parrot or something.
Yeah, a falcon or something.
And then look right here.
There's a mouse. Yes.
And what is that?
That looks like a mole.
Oh, So we're going to learn about what today?
Animal homes.
Yay!
Yay!
And we're
Move
gonna,
my picture.
and this is what do you think? If we're learning about animal homes, what kind of story is it?
It's about animal homes.
Is it fiction or nonfiction?
It is fiction or nonfiction.
Right. Fiction means it's not true, but nonfiction means it's
True.
and it really did happen. It's something true, and we're learning for information. So we're getting a lot of information today. We're doing informative learning and nonfiction.
On nonfiction, that means it's true. It's true. That means it really can happen.
Exactly. Have you ever thought about where animals live? Animals live in many places. Caves, trees, and holes under the ground can be in animal homes. Wow.
Oh, that's really important. That's
So if
really
they live
cool.
under the ground, they probably dig holes?
They probably live dig holes like the mole.
Right. Oh, okay, that's right. In the daytime, some bats rest and sleep in caves. That's what you said.
Yes, that's sleeping caves. Yeah.
That means they're what?
That means they're nocturnal.
That's right. When it starts to get dark, they go out and get food. There are birds that live in caves too, like the bats. These birds go out of the cave and get food. Oh, so some birds live in caves too. We
Yes, they
know
do.
bats live in caves.
Yes, yes.
Very interesting. Most birds do what though?
Live during the daytime. They come out during the day.
Right, and they live in what?
Nests.
That's right, they build their own nest. Very good. One animal that lives in a tree is a squirrel. We talked about squirrels, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
That's right. And look, he has a little hole there. You can sometimes see a squirrel as it runs from one tree to another. There are many kinds of owls that live in trees. Many of these owls rest in the daytime and fly about at night. So the owl is what?
Nocturnal.
Right, very good. And there's a squirrel going into the hole in the tree.
There it is. There it is.
Oh, you did. You brought some pictures of animals that we have in our story. Did you know that?
I didn't know, but I'm so glad I brought them.
Yes, I am too. It says, oh, look. Remember you
Oh,
said
really?
that mole was on the front page. You're
Yes.
right.
The mole lives under the ground. Yeah.
Yes, moles live underground. They don't come out much. They get their food under the ground. A grasshopper mouse lives underground too. It comes out at night and gets food. There are other animals that live in caves, trees, and under the ground. You may want to find out about some other animals that live in these kinds of animal homes. How would you find out?
I think you have to read, and I think you have to go. You may go on the internet and find some too.
That's right. You can go to Google. You can go to the library. There are so many different books that talk about animals,
Yes, it is.
and you can learn even more information than what we've learned today. Is that what you're going to
That's
do,
right.
Foggy?
That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. I love words.
That's right. Let's look at our questions for today. Which animals live in caves?
Well, it said the bats live in caves and some birds. And we know bears live in caves.
That's right. How about in the tree?
There are squirrels that live in trees and also birds that live in the trees.
That's true. And what about underground?
And under the ground, there's the mole and the rat.
Oh, that's right. What kind of rat do they call it?
They called it a grasshopper rat.
That's right. Boy, you were listening. You really like animals, don't
I
you?
love animals. Yes, I do. Mrs.
I guess
Bird.
maybe because you're one, huh?
And I go ribbit.
That's right. So let's read these sentences and see if you can figure out which one goes in the blank. But don't say it really quick. Let's see if the kids can figure it out first. A blank swims in a pond.
Let me see. Tadpole. That's me.
That's right.
I went into a tadpole. I remember when I was a little tadpole. Now I'm a frog. Yay.
That's right. So when you're a baby, you were in the water and you were like kind of like a fish, weren't you?
Yeah, I would just swing around until I grew up. And now I'm a frog.
That's right. And then you started getting lungs so you could breathe in the air.
And I started going ribbit.
And you're getting legs. How about blank hop on the ground?
Blank hop on the ground. That's a good one. I wonder if the kids can guess. I think I know what it is.
Wait, what?
It's a rabbit.
Awesome! Rabbits hop, don't they?
Yes, they do.
That's awesome. You're so smart. And what will fly at night?
What will fly at night? I wonder if the kids know. You think they know?
I do.
I know.
What?
It's a bat.
That's
Yes,
right. It's a bat. So we learned that bats are what kind of animal?
Bats are nocturnal.
And we learned that bears do what?
Sleep in caves and they are nocturnal.
Well, bears are maybe not nocturnal, but they hibernate.
Hibernate. That's right. Hibernate. I missed it. I missed it. I missed it. I
It's
missed
okay.
it.
It's okay. It's okay. We
Thank
all
you, Miss Mary.
learn.
Yes, thank you.
Learning is important. I mean, if you can't make a mistake, you can't make what?
You can't learn.
Right. You can't do anything. So bears hibernate and bats are
Nocturnal.
very good. Do you know any other animals that live in caves, trees, or under the ground? Name them and tell where they live.
Oh, that is a great story.
Do you know any animals?
That live in the caves? Let's see. What lives in a cave? I can only imagine what lives. It said some birds live in the caves.
That's right. And then we learned that bears do.
Bears
What
do.
about in trees?
In trees, you have the owl. The owl lives in the tree.
That's right. And what about under the ground?
And under the ground, you have the mole. You have the rat. You have
The grasshopper
the
rat?
grasshopper rat that lives under the ground. Yeah.
Do you know any other animals? Do snakes live under the ground?
Snakes live underground too. Yes, and in caves. Yes.
I'm not really sure. Yep, they do. I know for sure about the cave. We're gonna have to go Google, aren't we, to
Yes,
find
we are to
out?
find out more and more and more
Yeah,
animals.
because I'm really curious about what other animals live in caves.
Good.
and
Let's let the kids do
underground.
that as well. The kids can do it too.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye.